Hi there. This is going to be my flip through of my main current journal, which is right here. I decorated it a little bit with some stickers. I tried to not cover up the main design. And I put a lot of clips, by the way, because I realized that I had a lot of very personal pages. Like, I'm usually okay with showing what I have here, but sometimes I write very personal and maybe too dark stuff. So I clip those pages together and I'm gonna show what I'm comfortable with showing. Okay, so by the way, what I love about this journal is that it has blank pages and it also has creamy paper, like not super white paper, and it's really tough for me to find journals like this, so I was really happy when I found this journal. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of stickers lately. As you can see, I use them a lot now because there's like a Chinese store where close to where I live, and I've been finding lots and lots of stickers. And I am running out of washi tape, and I don't know where am I gonna get washi tape. I guess I'm gonna have to buy it online, but I still don't know how to buy online. I have to figure things out. Oh yeah, I got a henna tattoo some weeks ago, and I decided to draw it here. I no longer have it on my arm because they only last like 2 weeks, or at least that's what mine lasted. And I love how I decorated these pages. Since I don't know where to get stickers, most of the time, I printed a lot of images last year, so I have a lot of those still, but I still want to print more images. And I have a lot of writing. Oh yeah, this is purple hair dye. It's not like I was wasting it here on the pages, it's because every time I dye my hair, I have like some leftovers, like really tiny drops. And one day I was like, I wonder if I can decorate a page with this. And I was like, oh, it's not that much. But then I put the drop on the page and it was a lot. Like just one little drop. So yeah. By the way, how do you feel about having a journal in your phone? I've seen people do that. And I tried it once because when I was living with my toxic parents, I wasn't allowed to keep a journal for a while. Long story. And I decided to write in secret in my phone, but it wasn't the same. Like there's something about holding a pen and having a piece of paper and writing with that is just so, I don't know, special. Instead in a phone is, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. So then I decided to keep like a tiny notebook in secret. It was very stressful. Anyways, that's another story for another video, maybe. By the way, I want to have like a journal for fashion because I have a lot of pictures with fashion stuff, but I don't know, I always mix up my when I try to separate my journals into themes, like having a dream journal and like a normal journal, I always end up mixing stuff. So I don't know, like lately I just keep trying to keep everything together, even though it turns into a mess sometimes. More purple hair dye. Yeah, I dye my hair like every week. My phone is having lots of trouble focusing and it's driving me crazy. Okay, yeah, my phone is a little bit old, like 3 years old. I mean, that's not really something old, but for phones now, that's super old because now I check phones and they're like new phones and their space, and it's ridiculously high compared to this one who like barely has space. Another reason why I don't keep a journal in my phone is because I don't have space to keep a journal there. I constantly have to delete things, and it's getting very annoying now. Oh my gosh, lots and lots of writing. Hand drawings. I don't know. I've been told that I'm good at drawing, but it's not something that I really enjoy. Like it depends on what I'm drawing, but most of the time I prefer to make stuff. I'm also keeping a dream journal here. Sometimes I write the dreams in my phone and then I put them here and then I delete them because I don't have space in my phone. Lots of decorations. Yeah, sometimes when I don't want to write anymore and I want to fill up the page, I just grab a marker and I do that. Me being lazy. Oh my gosh. I have been standing too long and I feel like I'm gonna faint. Hold on, I'm going to sit down. This happens to me a lot. If I stand for too long, I feel like I'm gonna faint. It's something in it runs in my family. My grandma also has that, and my little brother and my mom. Oh my gosh, I almost fainted on camera. Well, now I'm sitting down, so now everything is okay. Okay. Where was I? Oh my gosh, I have here a recipe, the only thing that I can cook, right? Oh yeah, by the way, I've been making spaghetti on my microwave. Not my microwave, the microwave of the dorm here where I live. Because I am too scared of the stove. Haven't told you what happened to the stove here. The glass sort of exploded. Not really, like, it sounds too violent when I say it like that, but oh, a character. I haven't named her. Oh yeah, so the glass, like, yeah, literally exploded. If I can describe it in any way, it exploded. And it happened 20 minutes after I turned it off. I was terrified because if I had left it on, then I would have understood. I don't know how to speak English, but I had turned it off, and it happened, and I'm terrified, so I don't use the stove anymore. I use the microwave. Oh yeah, here I was studying, by the way, for a test. I was too lazy to pick out the notebook, so I just studied here in my journal. And I have lots and lots of writing. I don't even know what I write about here. I have to read it all again. I often go back to my journals and I read. Like, I've heard people that don't really look back at their journals, but I constantly have to do that because I constantly write very important things on my journals and I try to look back for them, which is very annoying because I mix up everything in my journals and it's very hard to look for something that's really important that I wrote. But yeah, I constantly look back on my journals. So I always end up reading like for an hour everything I wrote instead of looking for what I meant to look for. I have a list here of the things that I want for my birthday. And it may seem a little bit crazy, some of the things, but let me dream, okay? Maybe I won't get any of that stuff, but I'm okay. If I get just like one of them, I'm happy. And oh yeah, I've been trying this technique for lucid dreaming, which is basically write down an affirmation 2 hours before going to sleep, and I'm gonna try it for at least 2 weeks and see what happens. I've had lucid dreams before, but not when I want them. Like, it happens by accident, and I want them to happen whenever I want, which requires a lot of practice. So yeah, you see the pages, just how creamy they are. I really love it. And it came with a lock, but it's very annoying to keep unlocking the things, so I'm only gonna put the lock on when I finish it. So yeah, this was part 1 of this flip through, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!